Hey guys, Digmbot here, and welcome back to Favorite Places to Fly World Tour 2022. This is South America Day 11. Now, a couple things to note before we actually head to today's destination. The coordinates are on the screen. They will also be in the description below. This one was a little bit of a pain in the butt to actually get, and these coordinates are not exact. I'll explain that when we get in. Conversely, you can also take off from a place that we have visited previously, which would be Araquipa. It's about, I don't know, 100, 150 kilometers northwest from there to get to where we're going. Now, I don't normally make a specific aircraft suggestion, but for today's flight, I would very much recommend something like the Beechcraft King Air 350. This is a relatively high altitude flight where we're starting out. You want something with some power to actually keep yourself in the air. So, let's go ahead and set our departure. I'm actually going to, that will work. We're going to set that right there, and we're going to fly, because we are headed to Colca Canyon, which is a canyon of the Colca River in southern Peru. About 160, there it is, kilometers, 99 miles northwest of Arequipa. Let's get in the air, do what we normally do, pause, turn off live weather, and we'll stay with the outside view for a minute, and I will switch back and forth like I usually do. So, as you can see, we are at 15,000 feet, so you need something with the power to stay up here. And if you turn on your VFR map, which is going to be helpful, you can see the line of the river there. And that's what you want to follow on this flight. You just want to fly up and down the river. This is beautiful, gorgeous, rugged mountain terrain. And we want to just kind of follow the river. If you have a second monitor, feel free to pop the VFR off onto that. It works quite smoothly in this version of Flight Sim. So this is a Andean valley with pre-Inca rooted inhabitants. It's got some towns that were founded in Spanish colonial times. You can find some very, very old, obviously not in Flight Sim, but in, you know, real life, some really old cave paintings depicting hunting and gathering activities in the valley. So let's get into a little bit of facts about this valley. So it's about 1,000 to 2,000 meters, which is 3,300 to 6,600 feet down to the bottom. It's one of the deepest canyons in the world, about 70 kilometers long. So this is yes, I'm aware, 500, thank you. This is a pretty impressive geological feature. Like I said, feel free to just kind of fly up and down the length of the canyon. I'm going to turn back. Now, if you are flying something like the Beechcraft, you don't have to have it throttled all the way up. You can keep this thing at, you know, 45% throttle and just kind of cruise, but you just want to be able to have the power to maintain flight at this altitude. Some of the regular prop planes will very much struggle to be flyable, controllable, responsive at this altitude. Like the ultralight, for example, not going to really happen up here. But as you can see, this is just absolutely gorgeous terrain. You could do some high-level flying here and get an overall view. You can fly through the canyon. One thing that's fun about the Beechcraft cockpit is, you know, we've got our 3D right there to show us where the canyon is. We can see the VFR right there very easily, so... And this is a good one to be flying from inside the cockpit. It's just gorgeous. Also, gotta love the wood interior of the Beechcraft. Yes, 500. I am aware. Some good, good Star Wars style trench run flying here if you really want to. Like I said, this is just a fun one. This would be a fun VFR flight from Araquipa. It wouldn't take you all that long. I don't do those in these videos because I intend to keep them a little shorter so you guys can get in, get out, see what I want you to see, and where you could go fly and have some fun. And that flight, while not long, is simply too much for one of these videos. But I'm going to throttle up and kind of climb out here. Keep my angle of attack smooth. You get a little wonkiness with textures here and there, but overall the impression is just gorgeous. Beechcraft is nice and fun and responsive here, so I would highly recommend this flight. Just drop in or take off from Araquipa and come up here and just get a good look and really just take in the views, because it is breathtaking. That's why we do these videos, to show you guys these landscapes. So on that note, if you guys enjoyed the video, found it useful, helpful, hey, like if you're here till the end. Watch time is key on YouTube, so I appreciate it. Subscribe, really helps the channel out. My name is Digmbot, and I will see you next time for our next stop on the Flight Sim 2022 World Tour.